Good afternoon and welcome to Norton Park for the annual Good Friday encounter between Widnes and Warrington. The teams for this afternoon's game: Widnes at 1 Barry Dowd, 2 Rick Thackeray, 3 Darren Wright, 4 Graham Morgan, 5 John Basnett, 6 Tony Myler, 7 David Hume, 8 Kurt Sorensen, 9 Phil McKenzie, 10 Mike O'Neill, 11 Trevor Stockley, 12 Paul Hume and 13 Harry Pinner. Substitutes for Widnes: 14 Andy Sullivan, 15 Steve O'Neill. Warrington at 1 Brian Johnson, 2 Des Drummond, 3 Joe Raparty, at 4 Ronnie Dwayne, 5 Brian Carbett, at 6 Paul Bishop, 7 Keith Holding, at 8 Kevin Tamati, 9 Mark Roskell, 10 Bob Jackson, 11 Tony Humphreys, at 12 Mark Roberts and 13 Andy Mossop. Substitutes for Warrington: 14 Gary Sanderson, 15 Bob Eccles. Referee for today's game, Mr P Valanti. His touch judges Mr Haig and Mr Hesketh. And the two captains about to toss the coin. With me today we have Mike Nicholas. Next to me he'll be giving his expert summary throughout the game. Mike, what sort of game do you think it'll be today?
I think it's always a very difficult game. Widnes on Good Friday. The conditions are excellent. I think one of them might struggle today with regard to Widnes' position. They need desperately to win to avoid relegation. So it's all set for a titanic struggle.
And Mike will be giving his expert summaries throughout the game. Well, the two captains, Kurt Sorensen and Bob Jackson, just tossed the coin. And it'll be Warrington who'll be playing from right to left in this first half in their change strip of blue with the yellow and white V, blue shorts. Widnes in their usual colours of black and white. Perfect conditions for rugby, sunshine. Bathing Norton Park in sun this afternoon, and it'll be Widnes who'll get the game underway in the shape of fullback Barry Dowd. Well, 10 days ago Warrington triumphed at Witherspoon, and no doubt we'll be hoping to repeat that this afternoon. So Barry Dowd about to get this annual Good Friday game underway. This Good Friday game between Warrington and Widnes is underway. It's a deep kick, it's safely taken, and it's Andy Mossop driving forward. He stopped on his own 25-yard line. This time it's Mark Roskell, sends it on this near side to Jackson. Jackson driving forward. Good strong driving run in the opening seconds from Bob Jackson. Roskell once more, short to Humphreys. Humphreys, he's brought down by Phil McKenzie, assisted by Paul Hume. Roskell sends it back to Paul Bishop. Bishop left-footed, kicks downfield. Early test for Thackeray and Dowd. Sends Dowd into his in-goal area. Is faced by Keith Holden. Nice good dummy from Dowd, goes across field, but it's an equally good tackle from Mark Roberts to bring him down a couple of yards from his own line. This time it's Rick Thackeray. Thackeray's trying to clear his lines and does, and Rick Thackeray's charging forward, looking to beat Johnson on the outside. Good tackle from Brian Johnson, good break from Rick Thackeray. Widnes the first real attack of the game. Penalty. Mike, good break from Rick Thackeray.
Yeah, excellent break from the excellent Wires winger. Good tackle by Brian Johnson. Cut him off.
But Widnes have the penalty line on in the tackle, and the ball's put safely into touch by Barry Dowd. Widnes then just outside the Warrington 25. It's Phil McKenzie. It's on to Sorensen. Sorensen's well tackled by Bob Jackson and Kevin Tamati on the Warrington 25-yard line. Phil McKenzie sends it out left. Hume, Pinner, short. Trevor Stockley. Widnes lose a couple of yards. Mossop and Roberts in the tackle. David Hume once more sends it left with Pinner. Pinner shows the ball, tries to give the dummy, but well caught by Tony Humphreys. Comes on this near side, Phil McKenzie. Well taken by Stockley, throws the ball out. Chance here now, driving run, chance here now for Darren Wright, inside to Sorensen. Sorensen still going for the corner, back inside to Wright. Wright scores in the corner. First try of the game goes to Darren Wright. He made the initial break, handed it on to Sorensen. Sorensen goes in for the first try. tried to go himself, and it was Darren Wright who went over for the first try. Good try.
Darren Wright. Yeah, it was an excellent try by Darren Wright after a powerful burst from Sorensen. Finished it well, supporting him.
So Widnes, first blood. Darren Wright, the try scorer, thanks to a good burst himself. Back inside to Sorensen. Sorensen was caught, but managed to get the ball away. And that's 4-0 to Widnes. So Barry Dowd, difficult touchline conversion attempt. Dowd then, right-footed, strikes it well. It goes wide. So it's Widnes 4, Warrington 0. A try from centre Darren Wright opens the score in the 4th minute. So Paul Bishop to restart. Bishop then left-footed along the floor. Juggled, but safely taken by Trevor Stockley. He drives forward. He's well tackled though by Mark Roskell. Comes on this near side. O'Neill. Good ball. Widnes throwing the ball out and the ball's loose. But Widnes back in possession. 6 more tackles up with the ball comes Trevor Stockley. Goes out on that far side to Harry Pinner. Pinner floated pass, well taken by Graham Morgan. Mackenzie, Pinner. Across the line. Wanting to move up quickly in the shape of Mark Roberts and Andy Mossop. Kick comes in here as he goes back to Dowd. Dowd kicks on this near side. A testing kick for Brian Johnson. Bouncing uply for him. Johnson though takes it safely. He moves forward, clears his 25. Gets out to one tackle, sends it on to Carbett. The ball goes to ground from Brian Carbett. A knock on and a scrum down. David Tune puts the ball in, but Widnes have the penalty. Foot up in the scrum. A chance for Widnes to put Warrington under some more pressure in these opening 10 minutes. Once again, it's a good kick, a safe kick from Barry Dowd. Widnes 10 yards from the Warrington line. Set move. Seen it before, the wall. 3-man wall, the old peel off. Mackenzie. Sorensen has it, he peels off first, goes across field, sends it back to Trevor Stockley. Stockley's still caught by Ronnie Dwayne, and he's pushed back with the assistance of Mark Roberts. Sorensen, short to Pinner. Pinner looks for a gap himself, moves forward, gets out to one tackle, gets the ball away to O'Neill. O'Neill charging through, took a good tackle from Keith Holden and Brian Johnson. Across the line once more, Pinner and everything, short one to Sorensen. Sorensen driving in. Widnes at the moment with the tails up in these opening stages. Putting pressure on the Warrington line. Once again, it's across the line. Hume looks for a gap. 3 Warrington players there to push him back. Mackenzie once more. Pinner. Little chip kick through. It's a dangerous one, and Mackenzie takes it. Mackenzie there. Lovely try. Makes it 8-0. Intelligent kick from Harry Pinner. Widnes 8, Warrington 0, and Widnes at the moment basking in the sunshine in these opening 10 minutes. An intelligent kick from Harry Pinner. Mackenzie followed it, and Mackenzie scores. Barry Dowd safely through. 10-0 Widnes lead. Good kick from Harry Pinner.
Yeah, Harry Pinner's footballing ability prized him open with a nice pass prior to that perfectly weighted kick, which stood up lovely for the Phil McKenzie.
So Warrington already with the mountain to climb. 10-0 down with just over 8 minutes gone. Bishop, deep kick, a high kick. And it's well taken by John Basnett. Basnett driving forward. McKenzie, short to Pinner over on that far side, floated past, good tackle though comes in this time. Bob Jackson the tackle, along with Kevin Tamati. McKenzie, long ball. Good tackle comes in from Humphreys, short this time to O'Neill. O'Neill tried to charge through. Warrington moving up a lot better at the moment, not giving Widnes the space. Deep one to Down, Down will kick to relieve the pressure up. Brian Johnson takes it safely. Brian Johnson once again gets away from right, throws it out to Carbot. Carbot now looking for space on this near side. Caught by Rick Thackeray. Hugh comes in after the tackle. Johnson, short to Mossop. Mossop head down, driving forward. Roscoe once more, and offside over on that far side against Harry Pinnock, gives Warrington the penalty. And Brian Carbot will go for goal to try and put Warrington's first points on the board. Good 35 to 40 yards out. Brian Carbot then try and pull 2 points back. He comes up but goes wide of the target. Ball does go dead, so Warrington should regain possession with a dropout from the Widnes 25. Dowd. Paul Bishop takes it safely, swings it out to Brian Johnson. Johnson now out to Mossop. Mossop driving in. Keith Holden goes to acting half-back, sends it over on that far side to Tamati. Tamati head down, moving forward. 3 Widnes players there to bring him down. Roscoe out to Bob Jackson. Jackson driving forward, looking for the gap. Once again, it's Roscoe, Holden, Bishop. Nice pass on to Rapata. Rapata, but Widnes had moved up and didn't allow Joe Rapata any space. Bishop once more, nice little kick from Paul Bishop, and that is knocked back by Rick Thackeray. Finally takes it on his own try line, and then he was tripped by Tony Humphreys, which will give Widnes the penalty. Will allow them to relieve the pressure that they could have well within boost from the Widnes fans. Whether it was intentional, whether it was accidental, we don't know. So the kick for touch, once again safely in from Barry Dowd. O'Neill, good tackle from Mossop. Phil McKenzie out to Hume. Hume brings in Pinnock. Tries to turn the tackle. Roscoe tries to pinch the ball, but he's unsuccessful. McKenzie once more goes himself from the play, the ball looks for a gap. He's still going, nice little run here from Phil McKenzie. Gets the ball's loose. Finally, Graham Morgan's brought to the floor. Once again, spraying it along the line, there's an overlap as Pinot looks for Stockley, but he can't take the pass. As there's a good overlap on this near side, but the pass was dropped, and it's a scrum down. Keith Oldham goes round to put the ball in. Warrington heading ball, and it goes Warrington in possession, out to Bishop. Bishop, long pass out to Johnson. Johnson cuts back inside. This time it's Bishop, short to Mark Roberts. Roberts going down that far touchline. Takes play to just short of the Widnes 25. Once again it's Paul Bishop out to Holden. Holden looking for a gap himself, moves in, gives a dummy, looks for a gap, still going, nice ball to Tamati. Tamati still going, nice little move there. Nicely done by Keith Holden to get the ball away. Widnes line on the tackle. Referee lets play go on, it's Roskell, sends it on this near side, Holden, Bishop. Nice pass onto Rapati, out to Dwayne, throws the ball out, it's on to Carbett. Carbett though as well, tackled by Darren Wright. Rapati once more to Jackson. Jackson tried to charge through himself. Sixth tackle for Warrington. Roskell sends it out to Bishop. Bishop kicks across field, a high one. Drummond's coming down the far side. Drummond takes it. He nearly did, he follows it up himself. But I think the referee will give him offside. And he does. Penalty to Widnes. 10 yards from their own line. And once again, they're given the chance to relieve the pressure in the shape of Barry Dowd. Second pass of the penalty, Mackenzie misses out, Sorensen goes himself. It's about 5 or 6 yards before he's brought down. Across the line once more, shot ball to Pinner, Pinner, space here. David Hume sends it out left with Pinner, Pinner, left-footed, kicks downfield, looks a good kick. Brian Johnson in trouble, and that is a testing kick from Harry Pinner. Taking play back inside the Warrington 25, that was a searching kick. And no doubt the Widnes forwards will go up now, that's that good kick from Harry Pinner. 15 minutes gone, Widnes lead by 10 points to 0. And a penalty handed out to the scrum. Widnes once again have a chance to put the Warrington line under some pressure. 6 tackles they've got. Barry Dowd will get a few extra yards. So 6 tackles, 10 yards from the Warrington line. Phil Mackenzie it is who taps it. It's Kurt Sorensen driving forward, he goes across field, throws the ball out to Pinner. Pinner, nice pass on this near side. Darren Wright going through again. Ball was well smothered though. Mark Roberts and Keith Holden goes left this time with Pinner. Pinner, floated pass, it was beautifully taken by Tony Milo. Beautiful tackle though from Joe Rapati. As Milo's going through on full flight. Once again, it's Pinner in everything for Widnes at the moment, going through once more, gets support. 5 yards now from the Warrington line. Widnes once again putting pressure. Trevor Stockley from the play, the ball tries to charge over. He stops a couple of yards short. A couple of tackles left. Mackenzie, Hume, Pinner. Short to Sorensen. Sorensen looking to go through himself, out to Darren Wright once more. Wright hauled down, 6th tackle then. 5 yards. It's out to Pinner, tries a drop goal. Hits the post, and this could be a try for Milo. Piece of luck from Tony Milo, great bit of opportunism. Tony Milo scores. Well, Widnes have the opening look. Bit of luck there for Tony Milo.
Yeah, that was one of the most unusual tries I've ever seen. Harry Pinner's attempted drop goal just coming straight back off the crossbar, and Milo had just been on the spot to touch down. Seems like Harry Pinner's running the show at the moment. Everything's coming off.
Warrington need a quick score.
Definitely. If they don't score now before half time, they're just going to be out of sight.
So 14-0 with the conversion to come from Dowd. And makes no mistake. Widnes 16, Warrington 0. And Widnes still in danger of relegation. Well, the way things are going at the moment. Bishop restarts once more. Safely taken by Milo. Thinks about a kick. Gets away for one tackle, gets away for two. Milo's still going. Takes a good cover tackle from Andy Mossop to bring him down, and Widnes at the moment with the tails up. Mackenzie to Pinner once more. Pass, Brian Carver has it. Warrington now have got to make something of these 5 tackles. They need a quick score. Holden, Tamati trying to drive forward, 3 Widnes forwards there to push him back. Roscoe once more, short to Humphreys. He's trying to drive forward, makes a couple of yards before he stops. Once again it's Roscoe out to Holden, looking for a gap himself, turns back to Mossop. Andy Mossop going across field, straightens up. But not much ground's made. Holden with Bishop, run around, back to Holden, onto Roberts. But Widnes giving Warrington no room to move. Bishop tries a drop goal and goes wide. So it's still 16-0. Drop goal from Paul Bishop going wide of the target. 2 balls on the field. Mackenzie takes it once again. It's Sorensen driving down the centre of the field. And once again it's Andy Mossop in with a good tackle. Mackenzie from the play, the ball switches it back to Sorensen. Sorensen out to Pinner, juggles with it. There's still a loose ball. Widnes have it, but that's a knock-on and a scrum down. So halfway through this first half, just over 20 minutes gone. And Widnes at the moment leading 16-0. Holden puts the ball in. Widnes in possession. Dowd linking up from full-back. Good tackle from Paul Bishop. Milo. Trevor Stockley moves forward. He's grasped by Tony Humphreys, assisted by Paul Bishop. O'Neill sends it on to Pinner once again. One of those searching kicks. His boot goes off, but once again the ball trickles into touch, sending play right back into the Warrington 25. The second testing kick of the game, Harry Pinner. At the moment, as Mike said, he's running the game. Once again, it's another important scrum which Warrington have to win. And Warrington have possession. Bishop looking for a gap himself. Just caught though by Milo. Holden on to Mossop. Mossop striding forward, clears his lines well. Once again it's Roscoe, sends it on this near side to Holden. Brings in Tamati. Tamati out to Jackson, to Dwayne. But Rick Thackeray was quickly up and spotted that he had no trouble in bringing down Ray Dwayne. This time it's Holden, short to Jackson. Vade to high tackle from Thackeray. Sorensen comes over to finish the tackle. Holden sends it back to Bishop. Bishop once again having to kick downfield. John Basnett's underneath it. Juggles it but takes it. And Basnett moves forward, goes across field, straightens up. He's brought down just short of the halfway line. O'Neill sends it left. Nice ball there, releasing Milo once more. Milo gets a nice ball away to Morgan. And Widnes throwing this ball about, causing Warrington plenty of problems at the moment. Hume brings in Pinner. Pinner once again, these kicks testing all the time. That one bounces in, field goal, still pressure on Brian Johnson. And the ball goes dead. Play goes back for a tap from the 25. Roberts takes it quickly to Keith Holden. Holden gives the dummy, sends it back to Roberts. Roberts now moving down the centre of the field. Roscoe has to throw it out to Kevin Tamati. Tamati, that's a nice ball to a Party. Party moves forward. Takes 3 Widnes forwards to bring him down. Roskell, Holden, short to Mossop. Warrington not making much ground. Roskell once more, shot to Holden, out to Bishop. Long pass to Dwayne. Well caught by Darren Reich. Bishop looking for players and there's nobody moving for him. It's out to Humphreys. And once again, it's a sixth tackle and Warrington haven't moved. Roskell, short. Kick, a high one from Keith Holden. Bishop's following it. Widnes have let it bounce, but it's regained. Paul Bishop said to be offside. Gives another 10 yards as the referee for a little bit of talking. So once again Barry Dowd makes no mistake, puts the ball safely into touch over on that far side. Phil McKenzie takes the second part of the penalty. Once again 2 balls on the pitch, Des Drummond being told to get the other one off. McKenzie taps it, brings in John Basnett from the wing. McKenzie switches it back. Sorensen, nice ball, but the ball goes behind Hume. Drops the ball, but Widnes still recover it. So a knock on and a scrum down. Holden, Bishop, back to Rapazzi looking for space. And Paul Bishop injured after that tackle. Keith Holden onto Kevin Tamati. Tamati turns in the tackle, but the ball's smothered by Graham Morgan. Roskell to Holden. Holden kicks downfield. Looks a good kick from Keith Holden. And he says, takes play to a couple of yards short of the Widnes line for a scrum down. One that Warrington have to win with 15 minutes to go in the first half. David Hume goes round to put the ball in, and it goes. Keith Holden has it, goes blindside home, out to Carbett, and Carbett has lost the ball. Mike, 6 tackles on the Widnes line, lose it on the first tackle.
Yeah, it's bad basic play that by Brian Carbett. It's the second time he's made such a mistake. Unfortunately, Warrington don't seem to be able to break the Widnes stranglehold, and Harry Pinn is in complete control at the moment.
And it's Phil McKenzie moving forward. Ball goes back to Barry Dowd. Dowd kicks over on that far side. Ball bounces on kindly for Brian Johnson. Has to go back and retrieve it. Still bouncing uncomfortably. Brian Johnson then moves forward, but there's plenty of Widnes in front of him. And Warrington are a bit slow getting back. Keith Holden has to go himself. He's looking for players. But 3 men round the play of the ball, gives Warrington the penalty. A couple of yards short of the halfway line. So Carbett to put for touch on this near side. Brian Carbett mishits it, but luckily it does go into touch. Roskell, second pass of the penalty onto Tamati. Tamati trying to drive forward. Turns out to Roskell. Roskell now to Bishop. Bishop to Mossop. Mossop out to Dwayne. Dwayne moves back inside. But once again, Widnes quickly up in the tackle. Roskell sends it out to Holden. Holden looks for a gap himself, comes back. But a good tackle comes in. By Paul Hume. Bishop kicks. And that's ball back for a scrum down. Well, Warrington still with a chance of the runners-up position, but at the moment that looks a long way away. Widnes in possession, and they get the penalty. Keith Holden, judge not to have retired. Once again, Barry Dow can put the ball deep inside the Warrington half. Once again, makes no mistake. McKenzie taps it. Pin up. Sorensen. And the ball's kicked forward. And the player will be brought back for a knock-on. The referee seems to be letting play go on, as Graham Morgan was charging forward. The scrum collapses, but Warrington in possession, but Keith Holden quickly sandwiched, but the penalty had already gone the way of Warrington. Far offside. Paul Bishop, left-footed, and that's a good kick from Bishop. Sets Warrington up on the attack, and they've got to make something from these 6 tackles. Just over 10 minutes left in the half. Roskell, Holden, run around with Bishop, brings in Roberts driving forward, just caught. Roberts there going through, just caught by Milo. On the Widnes 25, it's Holden, out to Bishop, Bishop shot to Mossop. Mossop looking to go through himself, he's caught by Graham Morgan. Tamati cuts inside, turns in the tackle, back to Roskell. Roskell looking to go through himself, he's caught by Trevor Stockley. Dwayne, Holden, out to Bishop, on to Johnson. Quick pass on to Humphreys. Humphreys trying to get out of the tackle, but he's caught by McKenzie. Jackson. Holden looking for a gap. The ball's out. Jackson's going for the line. Stopped a couple of inches short. 6th tackle. As Bob Jackson was nearly over. Tries to kick it through himself, and he does. And Bob Jackson scores Warrington's first points. Did it himself on the play, the ball he got up, quickly kicked it over. And Warrington registered their first points of the game, a try from Bob Jackson. Nice bit of play from Jackson.
Tremendous try from Bob Jackson, the captain for the day. It's typical of the way he's played all season. Great player, great asset to Warrington.
And that brings Warrington their first points. Try from Bob Jackson, Brian Carbett then. Comparatively easy kick.
Warrington starting to play with more purpose now. Bishop's bringing Mark Roberts onto the ball, and Brian Johnson.
And Brian Carbett puts that safely over. It's Widnes 16, Warrington 6. Dowd restarts. Mossop driving in. There's news coming through that St Helens are winning at Wigan, so Mark Roberts tried to drive forward, a little bit more purpose now in the Warrington play. Roskell this time out to Holden, short to Tamati. Tamati turns, still going, finally brought down. Roskell back to Bishop. Bishop kicks on this near side, and just a little bit too far from Paul Bishop. Ball back for a scrum down. Ball goes in from Hume. Widnes in possession. Milo still going. Tony Milo. Nice bit of play, still going, cuts inside, it's still going. Good run there from Tony Milo. takes play inside the Warrington 25. Mackenzie to Pinner. Pinner goes himself, sends it back to O'Neill. O'Neill runs into Mackenzie, throws it back to Mackenzie. Mackenzie goes across field, finally caught by Kevin Tamati. Sorensen, short ball. Hume drops it. Picked up though by Morgan, he drops it. Sorensen has it. That's a knock on. A scrum down 10 yards outside of the Warrington 25. Scrum collapses, but Warrington in possession. Pinner up to be a mile offside. Paul Bishop then to Andy Mossop. Mossop has got room to move. Makes good ground before he's stopped by his opposite number, Harry Pinner. Roskell to Holden. Holden, short ball, brings in Mark Roberts. Roberts trying to drive through the witness cover, but he can't. Milo appeals for a knock-on. Bishop acting half-back, sends it short with Holden. Holden kicks it through. Thackeray takes it safely. Thackeray then goes across field, finally straightens up. O'Neill. Goes left this time, Hume. Paul Hume is playing in the second row. David Hume at scrum half, goes back this time. Kick comes in, rubber one. Brian Johnson takes it safely. On to Brian Carbett. Carbett is caught by Phil Mackenzie. Holden, well taken by Johnson, throws it out to Drummond. Drummond trying to go around the outside of Morgan, straightens up, crashes in. But the linesman flag goes up on that far side. As Des Drummond is in touch, and that's a scrum down. So 5 minutes to go in this first half. Widnes with a 10-point advantage, 16-6 lead. Warrington could do another score before half-time. Widnes in possession, offside. Myler takes it quickly. Good tackle from Brian Johnston. Or Hugh could well have been through. Harry Pinner once more, onto Stockley. Stockley looking for a gap. Just caught by Joe Rapati. And Andy Mossop. Hume to Pinner. Pinner on this near side, Darren Wright. Wright still going, finally brought down by Dwayne. Around the legs. Humphries comes round the top to finish off the tackle. Thackeray onto Pinner. Pinner to Hume, nice pass. Stockley throws one out to Milo. Now throws it out to Morgan, but he drops it. Widnes missed a chance there. This is a 3-1 overlap there. Milo, Morgan and Basnett over on that far side. It's only Des Drummond in front of him, but the ball luckily went to ground. Scrum down on the Warrington 25. Scrum collapses, Warrington in possession. Keith Holden comes away with the ball, runs into a couple of Widnes forwards. This time it's Mossop, ball goes behind him, picks it up, moves forward once more. Stops on his own 25-yard line. Roskell to Holden, Holden to Tamati. Tamati brings in Rapati, Rapati driving in. Caught though. Tamati once more. Jackson, head down, drives forward. Roskell back to Bishop, Bishop kicks across field into space. John Basnett's over there, but the ball bounces into touch. Bounce confusing John Basnett. Scrum collapses, it's onto Drummond. Drummond now going across field, straightens up. Caught though by Dowd and Morgan. This time it's Bishop onto Holden. Rapati. Ronnie Dwayne now. Back inside comes Carbett, gets out one tackle. Carbett still going, gets away from two. Kicks it forward, he's after himself. Great bit of play here from Carbett. Will he get there? It's a chase, it just bounces dead. Good bit of play though from Brian Cabot. Warrington now coming more into the game. Nice move from Cabot. A couple of players kicked it through, and it was Phil McKenzie who had to punch it clear for a drop out. So 2 minutes left in the first half. Can Warrington get another score just before half time? High lofted kick. Brian Johnson once again, the ball bouncing awkwardly on this potato field of a ground. Brian Johnson, he's brought down. Bishop onto Andy Mossop. Mossop looking for a gap down the centre, driving forward. Stopped by Sorensen and Trevor Stockley. Roskell to Holden. Brings in Tamati. Nice ball. Ball still going. And he's given a knock on when surely went backwards. So scrum down just outside the Widnes 25. Scrum wheels and turns. Ball goes in, comes straight out. Foot up in the scrum there. Penalty to Warrington. Final minutes of the first half. So a chance then in the final minute for Warrington to put pressure on the Widnes line. The ball's put well into touch there by Paul Bishop. Sets Warrington up on the attack midway inside the Widnes 25. Roskell takes second part of the penalty, leaves it to Drummond though. Drummond taps it, will try and drive forward himself, driving forward. Stops a couple of yards short of the Widnes line. Quickly plays it. It's Jackson driving forward. Time running out though in this first half. About 30 seconds. Tony Humphries, he's held up over the line. A charge goes out to Holden. Nice ball to Rapati, driving for the line. Once again, just stopped inches short. It's swung out. Roskell losing ground, gets away from one tackle, and he loses ground. Now in injury time in this first half. Bishop, high kick, he's fallen it himself, assisted by Jackson. And the ball's well taken by Dowd. Tap from the 25 for Widnes. They take it quickly. Harry Pinner though. And there goes the half-time hooter. Widnes leading 16-6. Tries from Darren Wright, Tony Myler and Phil McKenzie. 2 goals from Barry Dowd. Warrington a try from Jackson, a goal from Cabot. Mike, it was Widnes in the first quarter. Warrington going back into it.
Yeah, it was important that Widnes kept their line intact there, because if Warrington had scored just prior to half-time, it would have been very much back into the game. As it happens now, I think Tony Barrow will substitute 2 of the forwards in the second half. We'll see what happens.
So the half-time score here at Norton Park is Widnes 16, Warrington 6. So the teams return for the second half. No substitutes on the Warrington side. And as for Widnes, don't notice any changes on their side, so it's the same 13 on both sides that finished the first. It will start the second with the score Widnes 16, Warrington 6. Bill Warrington will get the second half underway, playing from left to right. Paul Bishop along the floor, testing one over Milo, but Stockley covered him and took it well. Trevor Stockley, he stopped his own 25 and dumped to the floor. O'Neill, short to Kurt Sorensen. Good tackle from Mark Roskell and Andy Mossop. McKenzie acting half-back. Says it outright with Pinot. Pinot looking for a gap. Tries to keep hold of the ball and was immediately tackled by Mossop and Bob Jackson. McKenzie once more sends it back to Dowd. Dowd will kick downfield, right-footed. A deep one. Brian Cabot takes it safely. And he's stopped on that far side by Darren Wright. This time it's Dwayne, moves himself from the play of the ball. And the ball's been pinched. And Widnes back in possession in the shape of Hume. Goes across the line this time, O'Neill trying to drive forward. Mossop hangs onto his legs. Russell goes round the top. And offside on this near side, gives Widnes a penalty. Barry Dowd being called over to try and put the first points of the second half on the board. Penalty goal attempt. Dowd then, he comes up, strikes it well, and strikes it safely through. And the first points of the second half go to Widnes from the boot of Barry Dowd, his third goal. It increases Widnes' lead to 18-6. Bishop restarts quickly. Harry Pinner takes it safely, hands it immediately on to John Basnett. Basnett, good tackle from Paul Bishop. Basnett gets back up, and then dumped to the floor by Joe Rapati. McKenzie swings it back to O'Neill. Good tackle again from Paul Bishop. McKenzie out to Pinner. Pinner kicks downfield. This time though a little bit too long. Ball back for a scrum down. Just inside the 25. Holden goes round to put the ball in for Warrington. Warrington heading ball. McKenzie having trouble getting into the scrum. And Widnes have possession. Hume brought down by Keith Holden. Pin up, short to Stockley. Once again, good tackle comes in from Keith Holden, assisted by Mossop. The ball's dropped. And the penalty goes the way of Widnes for pinching the ball, and the tackle, says the touch judge. And the ball put safely into touch once again by Dowd. McKenzie to take the second part of the penalty. Once again it's the set move, three-man wall. It's Hume who brings in Basnett. Kurt Sorensen sends it out right, well taken by Pinnock, hands it on to Milo. Milo cuts inside, still gets the ball away to Pinnock. Pinnock still throws it out to Stockley. Stockley, good tackle from Mossop, assisted by Bob Jackson. Hume to Sorensen. Sorensen, nice ball. Hume now moves forward. Paul Hume still going inside to David Hume. Bishop's after him, and Hume will score. Nice move from Widnes, and it's scrum half David Hume who scores. 4 minutes into the second half. Not the start Warrington wanted.
No, that's exactly what they didn't want. The beautiful try there, set up by Sorensen and finished off by the Hume brothers.
So David Hume scores Widnes' fourth try. 22-6 to now lead. Well, the last time Warrington won a Good Friday game here at Norton Park was way back in 1977, 10 years ago. And at the moment, things aren't looking good. Warrington did win here though last season. Not on a Good Friday though. So Dowd a chance and safely through. Bob Eccles about to come on for Kevin Tamati. So Bob Eccles comes into the game Straight in the hands of Tony Myler. Myler caught by Roscoe in the first action for Bob Eccles. Mackenzie, short to pin up, O'Neill. Still Mike O'Neill driving forward.
I was a bit surprised at the substitution. I thought he might have replaced Eccles for Mossop or Humphreys to give a bit more penetration.
Kick comes in. And once again, Harry Pinnock makes no mistake. A good kick. And Widnes' tactical kicking from the boot of Harry Pinnock has been superb this afternoon. So a lot for Warrington to do. If they want to get anything from this game, they're down 24-6. Holden puts the ball in, Warrington in possession. Holden swings it out to Bishop. Bishop out to Brian Johnson. Johnson. He's caught by Darren Wright, pushed back. Dwayne. So Paul Bishop goes the acting half-back position. Sends it short with Holden, switches it back inside. Mossop though, quickly caught. Holden, long pass to Eccles. Eccles looking for a gap himself, striding forward. Looking for somebody to come on his left-hand side. There was somebody there, but Phil Mackenzie was also there of Widnes. Kick comes in from Bob Jackson, a deep one. Forcing Dow to go back. And the ball bounces dead. An attack from the 25 for Widnes. It's Kurt Sorensen who takes it, first receiver. That's a good ball to Darren Wright. Wright did well to take it. Good tackle coming in from Paul Bishop. Hume. Still Hume. Finally caught by Bob Jackson. The ball's loose, picked up by Bishop. Throws it out to Humphreys. Humphreys striding forward. Warrington then. 5 tackles, 10 yards outside the Widnes 25. Roskell to Andy Mossop. Mossop driving forward once more. Roskell goes himself on the play of the ball into the Widnes 25. He moves before he's caught by Paul Hume. Holden out to Bishop. Bishop to Eccles. Eccles running around with Bishop. Long floated pass taken by Jackson. Swift pass up to Carbett. Carbett comes back inside. Still Brian Carbett. Will he get there? Yes, he will. Good try from Brian Carbett in the corner. Beat about 3 players. Brings Warrington back into the game. A try they needed. Thanks to a lovely pass from Paul Bishop. They needed that try.
Yeah, good try by Warrington there. After excellent lead-up work by Humphreys and Mossop. A bit of a loose ball, but it's about time things started going right for Warrington anyway.
So Brian Carbett, a difficult touchline conversion, was trying to convert his own try. Carbett strikes it well. Great kick from Brian Carbett, touchline quick. Just what Warrington needed. 24-12. 10 minutes gone in the second half. So half an hour to go. Warrington going to do one of the comebacks of the season. Down 24-6. It's now 24-12. Dowd then restarts. Safely taken. Rodney Dwayne moves forward. Stop short of his own 25-yard line. Roskell sends it out to Jackson. Jackson driving forward, head down. Makes good ground before he's stopped by O'Neill. Tony Humphreys skips out of one tackle. Good buttering run from Tony Humphreys. Warrington running with a bit more penetration now. Roskell to Bishop. Bishop throws it out to Holden. Eccles moves in field. Eccles looking for a get down the centre, and Lilly finds it. Just couldn't get the ball away. Keith Holden kicks downfield. John Basnett will just cut this one off. He slips and bounces into touch. 5 yards for the Widnes line. Bit of curry for Brian, for John Basnett, but bit of luck goes Winter's way. Widnes to make a substitution. Steve O'Neill to come on, and Trevor Stockley will come off. And O'Neill goes straight into the front row. Important scrum this for Warrington to win. Scrum collapses. They'll reform once more. Widnes ball, Warrington head, the ball goes in. It didn't retire. Ball straight out. Scum once again will have to pack down. Front rows meet each other for the third time. The ball goes in. Widnes in possession. Hume. He's caught by Keith Holden. Pinnock. Out to John Basnett. Goes across field. Well tackled by Bishop, assisted by Humphries and Rapati. Milo. Short to Steve O'Neill. Driving forward, Steve O'Neill takes it play to his own 25-yard line before he's stopped by Mark Roberts. Darren Wright making a couple more yards. Mackenzie swings it back to Dowd. Dowd will kick downfield into space. Drummond's there. Drummond takes it safely. There's Drummond driving down this near touch line, swings it back inside to Rapati. Rapati still going, just caught by Milo. Roskell to Holden, run around with Roskell. Looking for a gap himself, the ball's loose, and Hume dives on it. Hume to Pinnock. Hume goes for the return. Mackenzie once more, swings it on this near side, Harry Pinnock. Nice pass on to Milo. Milo just caught by Mossop. Mackenzie from the play, the ball moves forward. The ball's loose, picked up by Pinnock onto Sorensen. Sorensen kicks, it's a chase. Johnson's underneath it, took it well. Good take from Brian Johnson under pressure. Caught by Morgan, this time it's Drummond. Drummond trying to clear his lines once again. It's Graham Morgan in the tackle. Mossop. Mark Roskell on to Keith Holden. Brings in Eccles. Eccles, nice ball to Rapati. Rapati though been policed very well by Widnes and Mark Mann this afternoon. Bob Eccles. He's caught, and that's the sixth tackle. Warrington still inside their own 25. Goes out to Bishop. His kick's charged out. And that is 6 tackles. The ball, though, appears to have knocked on. So a scrum down midway inside the Warrington 25. Keith Holden goes round to put the ball in, and it goes. Warrington in possession, Holden going away. Once again, Harry Pinner a mile offside. Referee not wanting to look about offsides at the play. The ball's out the scrums. Mark Roberts. He's grasped by Steve O'Neill. Bob Jackson. Okay, his own 25 before he stopped. Still driving hard. This time it's Roskell out to Bishop. Bishop. Eccles, nice ball to Dwayne, brings in Johnson. Johnson's flying over on that far side, still Johnson. Times his pass nicely to Carver. Carver cuts back inside, still Brian Carey, still going. It's forward. What a try from Brian Carver on the ball, great try. Warrington straight back in it, a lovely try from Brian Carver. His second, it was a lovely pass releasing Brian Johnson. Brian Carver had the speed to take it past the Widnes defence and brings Warrington right back into it. Great try, the game's wide open.
Yeah, Warrington is certainly back in the game now. Jackson and Humphries have grafted along, working tremendously hard, and now the classy Brian Johnson has made it tell again, with Carbot finishing really well, so we're in for a bit of a grandstand finish.
So Brian Carbot, his second try, and leaves the goal kick to Paul Bishop. So if this kick goes over, the deficit will be just 6 points. Bishop then comes up, and no mistake from Paul Bishop. His first points of the afternoon. So Widnes 24, Warrington 18. Well, there's still 25 minutes to go. But Warrington claw themselves back in the second half, 24-6 down at one stage. 2 tries though in this second half from Brian Carbot have brought the score to 24 points to 18. Dowdry starts. Tony Humphries then, deep inside his own half, trying to drive forward. Roskell, short to Mossop. Mossop, he's just up short of his own 25-yard line. Gets up quickly, plays it to Roskell, out to Bob Jackson. Just couldn't get away from the clutches of Mike O'Neill. Roskell, Holden, Bishop, nice pass to Dwayne. Dwayne now just sandwiched by Hume and Milo. Holden gives a dummy. 6th tackle then for Warrington. Midway inside their own half. Paul Bishop waits for this one. Kicks a little chip kick into space. Tony Humphries driving for it. Barry Dowd takes it. And Dowd now driving forward. Good tackle from Mossop, assisted by Eccles. Phil McKenzie gives a dummy, looking for the gap, just caught by Bob Eccles. Substitute Steve O'Neill moves into the Warrington half. Going to Hume, out to Pinner, stops, moves inside, throws it out, taken by Sorensen. Sorensen cuts it back inside to Morgan. Good tackle though comes in from Mark Roskell. Things opening out now. Pinner to Milo looking for a gap, kicks it through. A chase, Thackeray's there, and Thackeray takes it, but he's offside. Rick Thackeray offside as the kick went through, gives Warrington the penalty. So Warrington can relieve the pressure. Ball return from the terraces. And Bishop, left-footed, puts the ball safely into touch over on that far side. Roskell to tap it on to Bob Jackson. Jackson driving forward once more, stopped by Phil McKenzie. Roskell, Holden. 3 Widnes plays in the tackle to bring down Andy Mossop. Roskell out to Paul Bishop. Bishop brings in Mark Roberts. Roberts just couldn't get away from the tackle. Just his heels clipped as he reached the halfway line. Eccles. And Eccles knocks on. Scrum down a couple of yards inside of the Warrington half. Scrum collapses. Widnes in possession once more, but the referee not happy with the scrum. Once again the scrum will reform. Widnes in possession this time with Hume. Still Hume. Good little run from David Hume. Milo on to Pinner. Pinner going across field. Well caught by Andy Mossop. O'Neill goes himself from the play of the ball, moving forward. Mossop was there to stop the gap along with Tony Humphries. Kurt Sorensen, there's space there for Mylott. Eccles closed it up, but it's out to Mackenzie. And the ball's loose, Jackson takes it. Then he's caught by Darren Wright. Midway side zone 25, it's out to Drummond. Drummond gets away from one tackle, driving in. Clears his lines well, does Des Drummond, clearing his own 25 before he's finally stopped. Holden swings it back to Bishop, he finds a huge gap. Bishop's away, he's confronted by the fullback, kicks off. There's a chase for the ball, Bishop's after it, will he get there? Thackeray's after it, there's a chase for the ball, but Thackeray just takes it and he fat runs dead. Great break there from Paul Bishop. And Brett Thackeray being forced to run out with the ball. Gary Sanderson's going to come on now for Mark Roberts. But Warrington certainly playing with a lot more determination in this second half at the moment. So Warrington to make their second substitution. Gary Sanderson will come on for Mark Roberts. Mark Roberts, don't think he wants to come off, but finally decides he has to. So Mark Roberts goes off to placed by Gary Sanderson, whose Widnes will drop out for his thrown post. There's 18 minutes to go. Brian Johnson's underneath it, he takes it safely, hands it on to Eccles. Eccles now will drive into the Widnes defence, driving forward. Sets Warrington up in an attacking position midway inside the Widnes half of the field. Roskell, first touch for Sanderson. It's out to Keith Holden, Holden to Bishop, Bishop, Mossop. Nice ball to Humphries, Humphries back to Mossop. Mossop just couldn't get the ball away. The ball's thrown by Morgan, but that takes place inside the Widnes 25. Widnes lying on the tackle. This time it's reparted to Holden. Holden out to Bishop, Bishop to Eccles. Eccles switches it back inside. Dwayne, Dwayne's still going. He's powering forward. The ball's loose, and Widnes have it. The Widnes now will just take a couple of tackles to calm things down. Darren Wright. Kurt Sorensen, he'll move forward. Kurt Sorensen still going, turns, throws the ball back. Well taken by Hume. Hume still going. Good tackle from Tony Humphries on the Widnes 25-yard line. Phil Mackenzie going across field, looking for a gap. Spotted by Bob Jackson, the ball away though to Darren Wright. Another good tackle comes in this time from Gary Sanderson. O'Neill to Pinnock once again kicks downfield. Once again testing Brian Johnson. The ball bounces in field though. Bouncing awkwardly, all these potatoes sticking out of the ground, it makes it so hard. The ball bouncing all over the place. It's on to Carbett. Carbett, he's caught this time. Gary Sanderson, stopped by substitute Steve O'Neill. Bob Jackson driving forward, head down once more. Taking a lot out of the Widnes defence. Phil Mackenzie having to bring him down this time. Holden to Bishop, Bishop out to Eccles. Eccles striding forward once more. Just couldn't get the ball away to Joe Rapati, who's coming up on his right hand side. This time it's Holden. Holden kicks on this near side over the head of Basnett. Basnett though just manages to take it one-handed. John Basnett then. Basnett drives forward. Basnett though was well caught by Joe Rapati. Basnett didn't like the tackle. Sorensen, O'Neill. O'Neill's caught on the halfway line. Things begin to boil up now. 15 minutes to go. Pinnock. Pinner stopped the ball trying to be pinched. Eccles has him round the throat. Hume to Sorensen. Sorensen switches it back inside. Hume, but Paul Hume quickly covered by Mark Roskell. This time it's Mackenzie looking for a gap. Throws the ball back to O'Neill. O'Neill, the ball's loose. Knock on, scrum down. Mark Roberts is about to come back on for Brian Carbett, who's injured. And Widnes to bring on Andy Sullivan for Harry Pinnock. Interesting substitution, Pinnock coming off.
Yeah, well, I can only think he's injured. He hasn't played too many games lately, maybe he's getting a bit tired. But all credit, this has really developed into a really exciting game. And every credit to Warrington for sticking to their task, which is Tony Barrett's got to take the credit for that, for his preparation after a long, hard season.
So Brian Carr getting a good round of applause. He goes off substituting. Warrington get the penalty. As Mike said, this is really getting into a grandstand finish. Paul Bishop then left-footed. Once again, he makes no mistake. Makes sure the ball goes into touch over that far side of the field, the shed side. Bishop then taps it. Holden run around with Bishop, long pass to Mossop. He did well to take that one. Johnson, Bishop, Sanderson driving forward. Good little run from Gary Sanderson, finally stopped by David Hume. Ronnie Dwayne to Keith Holden, Jackson, back to Holden, took it well. Jackson was hit off the ball by Kurt Sorensen. Bishop once more, short to Eccles, looking for a gap, throws it out to Drummond, he takes it well. Drummond does well to stay in touch, and the boot was in touch. Finally caught, a little struggle between Drummond and Hume, and a punch develops. David Hume lies on the floor, a little incident on this near touch line.
I just think that was a case of brotherly protection.
So, two captains there, Jackson and Sorensen, along with the two involved, Des Drummond and Paul Hume. Tackle had been made. Hume came in to push Drummond off of the tackle. Drummond didn't like it, retaliated.
Warrington are looking a lot more effective now. They're throwing the ball and playing the ball wide.
And a penalty to Widnes.
A little bit fortuitous, I thought.
So Dowd puts the ball into touch. Mackenzie takes it. It's on to Steve O'Neill. O'Neill driving in. Eccles stops him along with Mossop. Mackenzie out, substitute Sullivan, brings in Mike O'Neill. O'Neill though well tackled Gary Sanderson and Anthony Humphreys. Mackenzie, Sullivan looking for a gap himself. Still going, Andy Sullivan. Comes on this near side, Mackenzie. Kick comes in from Steve O'Neill. And a great kick really, from Widnes' point of view. To take play 5 yards from the Warrington line with a nice kick by Steve O'Neill. Substitute for Widnes. Zoning punt, scrum down. Keith Holden goes round to put the ball in. And Warrington have a penalty, foot up in the scrum. Gives them a chance to clear the lines. And Bishop slices it, but just gets into touch. Good kick that from Paul Bishop. Take play to the halfway line. Roskell, Jackson driving forward. He's stopped by Sorensen, Sunfish running, Sunfish tackling now in this game. Just 6 points between the teams. It's Roskell on to Tony Humphreys. Humphreys drives forward. He's stopped by O'Neill and Phil Mackenzie. Roskell once more, left to Holden to Bishop. Bishop brings in Eccles. Eccles though slips, gets back up, turns, but the ball's smothered. Sanderson this time, short to Bishop, brings in Rapati. Rapati driving forward. Roskell, Holden, Mossop, Tony Humphries, gets the ball back to Mossop. Sixth tackle, and Warrington lose a bit of ground. Roskell once more to Bishop. Bishop, left-footed a kick, high. Dwayne goes for it. The ball bounces back. And Widnes in possession. So 10 minutes to go.
Warrington are right back in this game at the moment, and it's noticeable that Tony Myler's drifted right out of it.
Hume switches it back to Sorensen, danger here. Sorensen still going, out to Graham Morgan. Morgan finally caught. Andy Sullivan. David Hume throws one out to Paul Hume. Milo, nice ball to Darren Wright. Good tackle though, it's out to Rick Thackeray. Thackeray cuts inside. Thackeray's going for the corner. Still going. Good tackle from Brian Johnson, and he's in touch. Important tackle from Johnson.
Very important, that could have sealed the game.
Still 6 points between the two teams. That's that try-saving tackle from Johnson. Warrington have the penalty. But once again, Paul Bishop makes no mistake. Another goal kick from Bishop. Roskell takes it, first receiver Bob Jackson once again driving in as hard as ever. The ball's loose and Widnes have it. Another try from them, could seal it. Hume throws it back to O'Neill, this space now for Mike O'Neill. O'Neill's still going, the ball's loose, Andy Sullivan has it. Once again the ball favouring Widnes, driving forwards David Hume, Hume still going. Widnes then in the 25, Phil McKenzie sends it out right, chance here for Andy Sullivan. Sullivan just caught by Tony Humphries, assisted by Bob Jackson. Stephen Neal waits for this one, tries a drop goal, and it's over from Steve O'Neill. Could be an important one, stretches the lead to 7 points.
A very decisive drop goal. That means Warrington have scored twice now in the last 5 minutes.
So Paul Bishop to restarts, it's Widnes 25, Warrington 18. Bishop, a chip kick, Sanderson comes for it, the ball's dropped by O'Neill, it's loose, it's picked up by Drummond. Drummond now in space, goes across field, still Drummond, he's driving forward, sends a good ball out, it's taken by Rapati. Rapati drives in, gets out to one tackle, throws it out to Drummond, sends it out to Johnson. Johnson cuts inside out to Sanderson, nice play, Sanderson out to Eccles. Eccles cuts back inside, still Bob Eccles is still going, driving forward. Sets Warrington up on the attacking side of the Widnes 25. This time it's Roskell, sends it out to Keith Holden. Holden to Bishop. Holden goes for the return and gets it. Dwayne goes for the gap. Dwayne going, sends it out. A chance here. The ball's dropped and intercepted by Rick Thackeray. And Widnes there, in the shape of Thackeray, can relieve the pressure with an important interception. Penalty given. Fifth in the tackle to Widnes. Little under 5 minutes to go. Dowd puts the ball into touch. Ray Dwayne limping back there injured as Mackenzie taps it, hands it on to Kurt Sorensen. Sorensen makes a good 10 yards before he stopped. Once again, it's Mackenzie going himself on the play. The ball throws a good ball out to Sullivan. Onto Mike O'Neill. O'Neill goes for support. Gets it out to Sullivan. Good cover tackle from Mark Ruskell. Mackenzie once more. Good tackle from Gary Sanderson. Sullivan sends it out right. Steve O'Neill taking his time. Still Steve O'Neill. And he chips it out. The linesman puts his flag up. He said the ball was in touch for a scrum down. Boos from the Warrington fans. That was very close to say the least. So Warrington need possession from this scrum with 3 minutes to go. A penalty given. Holden thinking about a quick tap. Instead, the ball in the hands of Paul Bishop will try and get a few more extra yards. Left-footed. He makes no mistake, puts the ball into touch. Warrington now quickly need a try. They're 7 points behind. Referee starts the clock, 2 balls on the pitch. Holden taps it, it's on to Bob Jackson. Jackson driving forward once more, he's stopped by Steve O'Neill. Roskell onto Mossop. Mossop throws a good ball out, Holden. Bishop. The ball goes behind Dwayne, has to go back and pick it up. And he's quickly caught by Milo. Warrington losing ground but have a penalty. The ball quickly put into touch. Into the last 2 minutes. Bishop out to Eccles. Eccles brings in Humphreys. Eccles this time onto Jackson. Mark Ruskell acting half-back once more, left with Holden to Bishop. Bishop brings in Rapati. Rapati driving forward. Took a good tackle there to stop him from Andy Sullivan. Sanderson, Bishop. Holden took it well, chips it forward, but it's too long. Ball back for a scrum down. Ball goes in, Warrington have it. Referee's not happy. So, moving into the last minutes of the game. Looks like Widnes will take the 2 points, which could keep their first division survival. Scrum goes down at the 3rd attempt. Warrington have it, Bishop, Holden, Johnson. But time now, very much against Warrington. It's on to Mossop. Mossop swings it out to Bishop. Bishop along, pass a dangerous one, well taken by Dwayne. Dwayne moves forward, sends it out now to Roberts. Roberts moves back inside. He's bundled down over on that far side. The Widnes players covering the tackle. This time it's Holden to Bishop. Bishop, Eccles, good passes it, taken by Rapati, cuts back inside, Rapati still going, goes back inside again onto Jackson, the ball, Bishop though finally caught, and there's the final hoot up. Widnes win by 25 points to 18. Tries coming from Darren Wright, Tony Myler, David Hume and Phil Mackenzie. There's 4 goals for Barry Dowd. Warrington in reply tried 2 to Brian Carbett, 1 to Bob Jackson, 2 goals also to Brian Carbett and 1 to Paul Bishop. Mike, great entertainment.
Yeah, it's the end of a magnificent match. In the end, Widnes just held out.
Looks like Widnes will stay in the first division for next season.
Well, we'll have to wait and see for the rest of the results, and it'll be interesting to see what position Warrington end up in for the Premiership playoff.
Well, we thank Mike for his expert analysis this afternoon, but disappointment for Warrington. The final score here at Norton Park, Widnes 25, Warrington 18.
A long way to Warrington. Why you never come in this?
Go to Central Park.
They could